All right, last one. This is PS5 version of 2XKO. PS5 set to the usual 120 Hz automatic, VRR, automatic, and apply to unsupported games. So I don't know why. The first time I couldn't quite convince myself if there was screen tearing or not. It seems pretty obvious that there's screen tearing going on. And certainly jumping on Twitter, that seemed to be the case. So, working off 120 Hz output, 8.33 milliseconds, and that is, where are we? Ooh. Actually, no, it says 60 Hz there, but it'll draw at an 8.33. We get an average of 106.9 milliseconds here, 101.8389 milliseconds there, for a reading of 105.34 at the top, based on this one, and 95.39 at the top, based on that one. If we look at the screen tearing statistics, we get 37 times this one was more than 4 milliseconds ahead of that one. Remembering it should be 8.33 milliseconds to draw the whole screen. This is 60% of the screen, so there should be, if there was no tearing, we would expect 100% of the time for there to be tearing there. 5% of the time they drew, which they shouldn't if they're that far apart, and 57% of the time this one was more than 4 milliseconds ahead of that one. So you could infer from that that at least half the time, looking at two parts of the screen that are 60%, screen tearing has occurred in there. Okay. Again, to mention, all of my tests, so PC, Xbox Series X, and PS5 now, have been on the command history. The command history appears to be one frame behind the animation starting, but everyone can scroll through the YouTube videos and confirm or deny that. But as a point of comparison between different versions, the command history is valid. So once again, I will copy and paste those results onto my database, and then I will go and upload these videos.